I'd give up Supercharge for fucking half the power of EMP. I really would. But this is probably going to be long, a 2-part video. I'm going to pause it here while he retrains. And we're back. He's done retraining. I'm going to challenge him. He's got to equip a weapon. Got to equip the Beta Blaster, not the ACPK. There you go. So now he's got 104 strength. This is 26 bonuses from 0 strength. 26 strength up bonuses. Just like mine is, my Supercharge was 26 dexterity bonuses above 0. So this should be the true equal. This should be where they truly are equal in terms of power. And I have a formula for determining Supercharge's power. It's fairly simple, actually. It's it should deal 15% more or 15% less damage than Massacre because it heals 30%. So that might not make sense to some people, but trust me, it does. It doesn't even matter anyways. You know Supercharge is not going to compare. So let me Supercharge, then UMass, and they should, if these two skills, which they cost the same amount, and are supposed to have the same power, they're tiered the same, so these two skills, these two equal skills, should both hit around the same. Mine should hit for 15% less because it heals 30% of the damage. Or maybe 20% less or something. It should hit not that much less. Only a bit less. And I'll show you the combined numbers too. He's got, I assume, 26 plus 7. So you see? It'll stop lagging because these servers are so fast. Alright, so this turn I'm going to Supercharge, then he's going to Massacre. We're going to compare the damage. They should be equal because they are both 26 boosts in power above 0 in the stat that they are powered from. So this should be good. Supercharge. So let's see what we have here. 29 damage. 29 damage. Now you Massacre, and we compare. I don't even. Fuck, we have to re-record. Okay, we had a small technical difficulty last time. He criticaled, so that completely threw it off whack. But we're going to do another Supercharge, just so we're kind of seeing in the average range that it's hitting every single time. 21 damage. This is at 78 dexterity. That's far above average dexterity. So here is a Massacre. He hit a 62. With crit, he hit 101. So basically, anybody who says that Supercharge is anywhere near the same power, fuck no. And Angel's Holocaust, with your brilliant argument of deadly aim, makes up for it. Deadly aim does not make up for it. It's a separate skill. It's not meant to make up for another skill sucking. It's meant to be a good skill on its own. So is this. Why should we have two skills equal power of one skill? And they don't equal the power of one skill either. Deadly aim does not even compare to Massacre. Alright? So stop with that bullshit argument. You know why you make that argument. It's because you want to win every single battle. You're not going to win every single battle. The staff aren't stupid enough to do that. I don't want to call them stupid, but they've overlooked a lot of balance issues like this, which they know needs to be fixed, but they haven't actually done anything about it recently. And Mjolnir, level 23 non-variant weapon. It's equal in power to the Omega Staff 3, which is equal in power to, I don't even know what Bounty Hunter weapon. Bounty Hunter weapons suck at the level 27 range. But yeah, a level 23 non-variant weapon has 25 stat points. That's more than Frostbite. Only 22 damage. The Omega Staff 3 has half the stat points. It has 12. It also has 22 damage. It's a little bit imbalanced, if I do say so myself. And Omega Staff is 5 levels higher. Omega Staff 3. Think about this and tell me, do you really think this game is balanced? Do you really think that people want to play a game this imbalanced? Like, it's just, you're not doing what people ask you to do. We want balance. What do? You add 2 extremely hard to kill NPCs. We want balance. What do? Oh, you add hover bikes. We want balance. What do? You add arcade mode. We want balance. What do? You add new overpowered weapons. We want balance. What do? You add a physical and an energy clause for bounty hunters that are more diverse and have less requirements in terms of practicality than Azrael. Or we got one staff that forces a specific build on everybody who equips it, has extremely rough requirements, and has no physical version. Does that sound like balance to you? It doesn't sound like balance to me. This game, I know it's still in beta, but whenever I've talked to Big Tuna about the skill trees, which I know are imbalanced in their placement, he just says, no, they're fine. And then I ask, well, why does this belong in this tier? He's like, because it belongs there. Really? You want to play a game? I'm not boycotting Epic Duel. I'm just asking legitimate questions. You want to play a game where the staff's reasoning for things is because it does or because that's how it is? No. And the staff aren't even acknowledging some of these issues. They've partially acknowledged the Supercharge issue. They haven't done anything about it. It used to be overpowered, now it's underpowered. Why not just put it in the middle? Can't be that hard. Really, think about it. Make it based off weapon power like the others. Make it slightly less powerful in terms of percentage in exchange for the fact that it either ignores resist and heals, or just make it slightly less powerful in terms of percentage. Ditch the ignoring resist. Make it based off of your weapon's element. Oh wait, never mind, because mages only have energy weapons. But make it based off of your weapon damage, get rid of the ignoring resist, keep the healing, and make it slightly less powerful than Massacre. And make it so that the combined healing and damage, the number combined, gives the same number of damage that Massacre does. Then it would be balanced. It couldn't be that hard to do. I honestly think I should rewrite every single weapon in this game and propose that they change it to that. Because, unlike them, I know balance. You have to keep things in perfect relation to each other. You need to have a formula for how things improve, why they improve, and the conditions in which they improve. Let's take variant weapons, for example. Let's say there's a variant weapon of level 22, a variant weapon of level 24. Now let's say we have a proper formula. Each variant weapon, after 2 levels, has 1 more attack and 4 more stat points. If you kept that throughout every single level, even if it ended up that the weapons and whatnot we had are way more powerful than what we have now, it would still be balanced because everything would be in equal balance with each other. It doesn't matter compared to what we have currently, it's compared to each other. Everything would be equal if everything improved equally. And the only difference in the weapons, they all give the same stat points and the same damage, with the exception of exchanging 4 stat points for 1 damage, or 1 damage for 4 stat points, or any number equal to the 1 damage equals 4 stat points formula, which it should stick to. but have each. So all level 30 weapons either have this, and then if you introduce a new level 30 weapon that's more powerful, then make it so every class has that weapon or a weapon equal to it in both physical and energy. We have no physical staffs,